Hey guys, before the video begins, I want to explain a few things related to the mod I'm using, along with a few other things about the next video. If you don't care and just want to see the time lapse, skip to this timestamp. First of all, if you're wondering what mod this is, it's Divide Et Impera or Divide Et Impera. Normally the mod just changes or fixes a few aspects of the original game and its expansions, but for the Wrath of Sparta campaign they changed the entire period and factions of it, and named it Macedonian Wars, which take place nearly 200 years after Wrath of Sparta. I honestly don't know why they did this or why they went through the trouble of practically making a sub-mod instead of just fixing and changing some gameplay aspects as they usually do, but I'm sure as hell not complaining. Don't worry about faction names, I'll put them all at the end along with who controlled the most provinces. If you're wondering why this video took me so long to make, there are multiple reasons, but the main one is that it took me nearly 1,000 turns to get just 200 ones where a change in the map happened. The AI somewhat freezes halfway through the game, and I'm gonna talk more about this at the end of the video. And lastly, for the next video, I wanna redo the whole tournament thing I did in Rome 1, but this time in Rome 2, where I show 5 time lapses in a row and give points to the factions depending on how many provinces they got. And each of you can bet on a faction to win in the end. I feel like this would be more interesting than just watching random time lapses every now and then. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the time lapse and I'll see you at the end of the video. Extra points to whoever guesses which game I got this music piece from. So as you can see, the AI mostly froze during the later stages of the game. And as you can see here, the biggest two factions are at war with some of their direct neighbors. Yet they seem to never attack them, but while recording the time lapse, I had only one town under my control. I do this in order to keep my interference with the AI minimal. So I noticed that my neighboring faction, which was at war with me, kept sending very weak army after very weak army against me to try and take the town, even though they were economically capable of producing full stacks and should by all means be able to take me down. And it's not like I had 3 or 4 full stacks stationed at the town, I had just one army and the garrison. So you can imagine how incompetent that AI was at attacking me. So I think the problem lies with how the late game AI attacks rather than them not attacking at all. I was a bit disappointed that the mod makers weren't able to fix this issue, but I still like what they did with the mod. No overall complaints. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified for the upcoming tournament. And
that's about it. See ya.